Alright guys, today is the big day to start this side of the roof. So previously we were working on the other side, the front porch and the front part of the house. Now we're on the back side. We got to strip all this metal off, pull the sheathing off, fix the eaves, fix any rotted wood. We're going to make this happen. So today's the start of that project. Let's see how much we can get done. We got the ridge cap off. You can see this roof wasn't laid very nicely. They had some major stepping going on. And that ridge cap was barely even covering the metal here. There's a lot of problems with this roof, and that's why we're redoing it. It honestly wasn't laid down right. It wasn't sealed right. There is some OSB issues. Back here we have I don't know if you can see it, but there's a old vent hole in the roof. We want to patch that up. It has water damage around it. The eaves on this end are sagging and messed up, so it just makes sense to do what we did over here, which is strip it down, start from scratch, do it right. Now that we have practice on this side, this should go a lot easier, except for we don't have the porch down here. It's going to make working a little more tricky because we don't have a nice little platform to work off of. But I just wanted to let you know why we're doing this in case you just joined us. The roof just isn't that great. We're trying to do a renovation inside, and we want to make sure the roof is good so that when we put our insulation and everything in, we're not going to regret it. There's only 2 screws holding that on. Be really careful because the ground is so wet and muddy that when I come up here, my feet are slick every time I'm sliding on this. Blow off. Okay.
Shouldn't. Barely a wind. Wow, you are so clumsy. What are you doing?
So here is our rotted spot. This is where an old plumbing vent used to come out of the roof, and the rubber on it wasn't very good, so it rotted out it leaked and rotted out the ceiling. And this is where you got to be careful of on OSB, is sometimes you'll see a roof and it doesn't look that bad. It kind of looks fine, but it's nothing. It's just paper. You know, if I stepped on this, I would go right in here. And, well, at least my leg would. And you could get really hurt. So just be careful because, you know, it doesn't always look as bad as it is. I would assume. The next step is going to be getting these shingles off. Ashley's going to work on those shingles while I'm on the other side of the roof actually pulling up sheathing so I can fix the eaves. So once I get that sheathing pulled up, I'll show you what I'm working with. But in the meantime, you can watch this. Okay guys, we got the sheathing pulled up. Let's take a look at it. One of the main jobs we have to do over here is getting this joist down flush with this one. And right now it sits high. So we're gonna have to cut off the entire top of this joist. The other one is reframing this. If you want to see why and everything, you can watch the previous video where we did this side. But all these are coming out. We're going to reframe this up. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of work, but it's worth it. Guess I'll start at the bottom and start repairing. Can you guys see how high that's sticking up right there? So this is straight, and that's how low this board is sagging. So we have to try to get this up.
Probably not.
don't know if this is a baby or a guitar.
It's a piece of wood.
Oh. I'm gonna be putting this one in and marking it like you were saying. Okay. If you guys can't see me, that's because it is dark out. So dark. And I'm out here working on the roof, which you can't even see. I've been sitting here with a flashlight in my mouth, working, and I got it done. I ran into some obstacles getting those eaves straightened out at the top. Just had a few problems, took me longer than I expected, but I kept working because I really wanted that done today. So the eaves are strong, and I'm done for the night. Okay. So here it is, guys. I just wanted to show it to you in the daytime. All secured. We put a piece of OSB in here to tie the peak together, gave it a lot of strength. Since it's an angle, they hold each other up from sagging, and it's basically done. But even though this is looking really good and I put a lot of work into it, I realized there is a little problem that I still need to fix. I just noticed this today. Let me show you. When looking down the side of this, it looks like it goes in at the bottom. It wings in. I was putting this on the side here, nice and flat, and look what it does. Can you see that big gap? What I think they did was pulled it over to hook it to this fascia board, and you can see it's barely on it. It's only half on there. They probably just didn't cut this right, and they just pushed this over as far as they could to nail it to it. Made a curve. I want the roof to be straight and square. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just take this whole fascia off and redo it so that I can straighten this tail out, this end. So I'll work on that, and next time hopefully we'll be finishing ripping off all this sheathing and starting to lay the new sheathing. This side is going to go quick, and I'm excited to get it done. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. After looking at it, I think I'm just going to fix the end. I'm going to cut it and piece it in. The rest of this is looking pretty good, and I already have my bathroom vent hooked to it. I don't want to redo that. Now what?
Maverick baby!
It took me a few minutes, but it's done. I really tried hard to get this line straight, and I got it as clean as I can. I can't do any more. It's just as straight as I'm going to get it. New fascia board, screwed, strong, solid. We're ready to start taking out the last of that OSB decking. Let's get it done. Look at this. I mean, it's looking pretty good.